Hello and welcome. My name is Phidippus Aduk, and welcome to my very first video. This game was the kind of game that just kind of slipped under my radar. I was just browsing through my Steam Discovery queue, and it's just something I like doing, and I found myself just, hitting next, next, ignore, ignore, whatever. But then this came along, and I paused and was like, wait a minute. I'm sorry, there's a game where I can play as a jumping spider. It has overwhelmingly positive reviews, and it's adorable as heck. Well, sign me right up. I'm getting that. No questions asked. And I got it, and I fell in love with it immediately. This game kind of holds a special place in my heart. It was actually the game that made me kind of want to start this whole thing to begin with, where I feature games that, have a great emphasis on arthropods, but I think I will expand that a little bit just so I don't run out of things to play or talk about. This game really just kind of fostered that interest and really just is such a cozy game that I just remember when I found it. Before I started this channel, I just wanted to record things for friends and share them among friends, and that's whatever. But this was the first game that I was like, okay, I need to tell people about this game. I want to talk about these things, and I always bug my friends about it, so why not bug the whole world about it? And I have played it before, hence the continue button there, but I've never actually beaten this game. I remember getting pretty far, but then I made a slip up, and then I became a salticid and stopped. So I want to come back to it, start fresh, and really complete it from start to finish, because really, even though I haven't beat it, I don't know if I need to beat it fully just to know that this game is really special, and I want to thank the devs for making such a wonderful little game that I think we need more games like this. So without further ado, let's get into Webbed. Now, I'm going to start a new game. There I am. I just have a little crown. We're just going to start completely fresh here. The developers would like to acknowledge the Jagera, Turrbal, and Gubi Gubi people as the traditional owners of the lands on which Web was produced.
Hi.
He's doing a little dance. And I can dance. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. I love this game so much, it's so cute. And he is such a gorgeous peacock spider. Very flashy spiders. Not all jumping spiders, of course, look like that, but he is, definitely a very pretty gemstone. And I have played this game before, so I don't need to worry about the tutorials, but I can swing, I can make webs by going from point A to point B, I can hop on it, which is really cool. Like, if you want to, you could be just making your own webs and platforms, and I really like the little sounds that they make when you're climbing on top of them there. And we need to go up, so we'll do that. When you can dance anytime. I love that too. And look, here's our beautiful boyfriend, and he has got such a beautiful looking iridescent web. I mean, look at this. This is gorgeous. A plus S tier. So pretty. And he's just doing little dances, and I'm dancing with him. Like how I can interact with that. What's this? What's going on? What's... A bird! No! You stay away. No! Puppy, no! Let's BFG division this! No! My boy! No! No! I knew that would happen, of course. But you can shoot lasers, which is totally a thing all jumping spiders can do. Pew 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 pew. Anyway. Hey, buddy. I'm so sorry. I saw what happened to your boyfriend. That big mean bird has been menacing the land below its sky bower for years. It devoured many of my siblings. But I think it has something else in mind for your view. The bird loves to collect blue gems, you see, and that love of yours is the shiniest blue I've ever seen. Come by my old nest, little buddy. I may have an idea. Okay, so this big ball of silk may not look like much, but it was my home for a time. I beg to disagree, it's an impressive ball of silk. Don't be so down on yourself. The ants below have approached me with reckless plans to turn it into a heated airship as part of their defense effort. I've not let them try it so far. Perhaps a little recklessness is what we need right now. Also, I just noted defense was spelt with a E-N-C-E, and not a E-N-S-E, so you can tell where it was made from. If you've helped them build this ship, it could take you to the sky bower above to rescue your boyfriend. You'll need some fuel too, of course. I'd look at the dung beetles on the hill for that. And naturally, a guide is important for any adventure. Perhaps a bee? No one knows the skies better than them. Yes, this is a good plan. Go on, little buddy. There's no time to waste. Get out there, make some friends, and save your love. Thank you very much for your assistance, my fellow Lepidopteran, which is the scientific order of moths and butterflies. And this moth right here, I will just say, is an absolute chonker. I think moths are so cute, and I think it's unfair they get such a bad rep. Sure, they may be denizens of the night, but some of them actually are diurnal as well. And I probably am mistaken, but the chonkiness and kind of the clear looking, I think that is supposed to be gray, but this makes me think of a hawk moth because of the tufts on its abdomen there. And I can see a little proboscis, I'm pretty sure. Not all moths have proboscises.
Yeah, dingus. It's proboscis. Get your frass together.
But I also think moths deserve a lot more respect too, because they're pretty important, and some are very important pollinators as well, like hawk moths actually. And some of them are just gorgeous. Like, there's a game that I do intend to play on this channel called Social Moth, and the protagonist of that game is very clearly modeled after a royal walnut moth, I believe. It comes across many names, but it's like a really beautiful red and yellow moth. And it doesn't have a proboscis because those kind of moths don't eat once they're adults. They just kind of rely on what stores they built up during larvae. But as a result, they're absolute chonkers. They're so chonky. And I do know they're just absolutely adorable. But moths are so cool. There's so many kinds of moths, many of which you might not expect, like wingless moths and, moths that operate during the day and night and all that sort of stuff. And there's some moths that even work underwater, and they go underwater, and they're called water veneers. There's actually a lot of aquatic insects, and I hope more things feature them too. But anyway, I'm just standing here. What I also really adore about this game is you can dance with anybody. Look at that chunk! Look at them wiggle their chunk around! Look at it! It's so cute! I love it! Makes me very happy. Adore it. You can also shoot lasers, but I'm not going to do that. Unless people want me to, but... Chunk! So cute! I can't deal with it! Let's go before we stay here forever. Whee! And another cool thing about this game is it's a kind of an open, kind of Metroidvania-esque game. So when the game is like, you need to do these things, you really can do them in any order you want. But I'm going to do them in the order that I did originally, and I think is probably the easiest one, is if you go right, there's the bees. If you go down, there's the ants, and left, which I have not done, is the dung beetles. So we're going to go right. Oh, look at that. It's a fellow wolf spider. Hello, ma'am. Oh gosh, have you seen any little spiders around here? My babies got startled when that big bird flew by and they've scattered all over the bush. Please, if you find any, bring them back to me. They're too young to be off on their own. Don't worry, ma'am. I will bring your babies back. And there's 40 of them. There's a lot of babies. But we can do it. I've done it before. And you can dance with them too. Anyway, let's go. There's a baby right there. Come here. Beautiful. We got one. And we can see... Are you going to show yourself? There it is. And there's actually a visual indicator that you have them. And obviously the more you get, the more you will see on the back. It's called an abdomen in many layman's terms, but it's actually debated if that is a traditional abdomen, because it's where a lot of really vital organs are. And as a result, there's a debate about calling it like like the head is a cephalothorax and the abdomen is actually the proper body, and it does have like, you know, a spinneret or a butt, but you know.
So I just want to make a correction here. So cephalothorax is kind of what I settled on. That's not actually correct. The terms that you may hear in more scientific terms would be the prosoma, which is the kind of the head, and the opisthossoma, which is more the body. So when you're thinking of spider and you're thinking the headpiece, where like the eyes are, that's the prosoma, and the opisthossoma is where the abdomen would be. So where the web comes out, but also where the organs are that are pretty vital, like the heart, the book lungs, stuff like that. So just something I wanted to correct. Anyway, let's continue.
Come to me. Gosh, I love the music in this game. It's just so happy. I think this is a great game to play if you're not feeling the best, because it's just so cheerful. If you're not dancing to the music at any point, you're not playing the game correctly, I maintain. A bee! A dance as a peace offering. Oh. Hey, little spider, I got a quest for ya. The queen is making a new princess to make a brand new hive. To make a princess, she needs royal jelly. To make the jelly, she needs pollen. Only the best pollen. Pink orchid pollen. 20 grades should do it. If you bring that up to the canopy's peak, I bet she'd love ya. Come on. Oh, whoops. Sorry, didn't mean to shoot you. Like, the movement in this game is so much fun. Like, if I wanted to, I could be more methodical and be like, alright, I'm just gonna create a path here, and, you know, go here to here, oh, then here, but, you know, it's way more fun to just, and I can even, come back here, where are you? Where'd you go? Yeah, oh, it's hard. But you can actually latch on and fly around with the bee. Take me to a secret place far away. Actually, that makes it pretty easy. There we go. Let's continue onward. Canopy's Peak, 5,000 centimeters. Alright, so gotta watch out for these spikes, which I'm going to hit a copious amount of times, I promise you. And the music is pretty dynamic as well. If you stand still... Come on. It just becomes forest ambiance, which I really like. And as soon as you start moving, it comes back. And of course, the faster you're going, the more instruments get added on and whatnot. You might have noticed there was something flying around here. I wonder what that was. It's another bee. Maybe. We'll see. Oh, there you are. It's a fly. Pesky fruit fly. Oh, that's gonna happen a lot. But I am. Yeah. Got ourselves a fruit fly. A diptera. And that's the order of flies, diptera. And they are full of little rascals But if you're like, what the heck does that name mean? I just grabbed that. I did say Lepidoptera or that. I did say Lepidoptera earlier, and their name means scale-winged due to the characteristic scales of moths and butterflies. But Diptera is the scientific order of flies, and their name means two-winged. And you noticed, maybe you didn't, but Ptera, or Pteran, is Greek for wing. And a lot of scientific orders for, or names for insects have Ptera in their name, because a lot of them are winged. So, anyway, we're just kind of going around and speed of sound. That didn't work out. Oh, no. Okay. Luckily, this game is very forgiving. It can be pretty challenging, but it's the kind of game that if you like, just try again. It's not like you have health or anything. Just try to eat that spider by hitting X, and obviously it doesn't work. Oh, more pollen. Excellente. Ooh, you. Yeah, come here. No. Oh. Like, even if you mess up, it's like, cool. Oh no. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Whoops. Alright, let's go? Question mark? What else do we got around here? Ah, more pollen. We gotta collect 20 of those, so we gotta make sure we grab it. Thank you. Bum, 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 bum. Sorry, I'm deaf. But this game is just so freaking. There's the Ant Kingdom, I call it, has a track that gets stuck in my head, rent-free, so easily, and I haven't even listened to it probably quite a long time. It's that catchy. So when we get there, you'll know. And oh. But yeah, this game is fantastic, even if it's just swinging around. And that's possibly bad. Alright, let's think about what we're doing. Yeah. Yeah. And it didn't even crash. Oh, I spoke too soon. Now we're back here. Ooh, that was nice. Here we go again. Come hither, fellow spider. As you can see, we got quite a few bebs. Bebes, that is. We're just vibing on my back. Ooh! That one's a little tricky. Whoa. I very much just brute force my way through a lot of these platforming sections, so get used to me just falling repeatedly. Pollen! Spitter! Yeah. Now I do want to get that other bebe, because you do actually get things for getting all the collectibles. It's very much a collectathon. And to see your progress, you can hit this button. And you can see that there's still a missing thing here. But if we go to another area, you can tell you, yep, you've got everything there. So that's very nice. The one thing I will say about the map, as absolutely adorable as it is it doesn't give you that much info on the actual layout like another Metroidvanias do, where it's like squares and paths and things like that. So that is one thing that is not A tier, but that's okay. This game is still fantastic. Alright, we're gonna try this again. Hey, oh, hey, yeah, ooh, and there's pollen here too. Excellente. Grab that. Swing! Like seriously, how can you not fall in love with a game with movement like this? Well, obviously, this is not how jumping spiders get around. They actually jump. Which I will get into later. But it's really cool how jumping spiders basically are like, I don't need muscle. I have a secret system. Hello, hello. You're a weird-looking bee, ain't ya? Must have pretty good wings to have flown up to this branch, though. Let's fly over this gap together. I want to see your technique. Oh, whoops. I keep hitting the wrong button. Hi... Oh, dear. It's tricky, but a lot of fun. Ooh. It's over here. There has to be... There is a secret... dang it. There's a secret character we can find here, but, I don't know... Won't remember where he is. I want this, though. You're gonna be mine. If it's the last thing I do. You're old. Oh! Okay. We're getting this. We're gonna do it. No, we're not. Now, strangely, despite being a spitter, I cannot like, climb whatever surface I want. I have to swing, which makes sense. It'd be easy otherwise. Dang it. Alright, there's another trick we can do, and we're gonna give it a shot. And that is... Wonder, can I attach this anywhere? Well, I can attach it there. That's helpful. Any second now. That fly is gonna come right by, and it's gonna be falling right into my slide trap. Ah ha ha ha! Oops. No. That was not well thought out. Alright, we're going to get this time. What's gonna happen? Ooh, okay. Alright, we got this. We got it. Got it by the... I never said I was good at this game. I just love it. Oh, is there... like a secret path here? Oh, hello. Let us grab you. 14, making good progress. Almost halfway. There is not, like, those little spiders are actually predominantly in this area. They're not, in the other areas. So, if you're like, where are they? They're not. Oh, hello. Oh, g'day there. Are you on the quest for pollen too? Hope we get enough. I can't wait to meet the new princess. Sure is tiring flying all over this forest, though. You go on ahead without me. I'll catch up. Roger that, ma'am. And if you're wondering what bees are in the order of, they're in the order Hymenoptera. And they are great. I unfortunately forget what the Hymen stands for, which is a shame because they're my favorite order, and I am embarrassed about that. But, we can dance. We can make up for that, right? Forgive me for my transgressions against my favorite order of insects. And of course, spiders are not insects, they're arachnids. Okay. Do this and not. Yeah. Good. Yeah. I'm gonna look up what that means because I'm so embarrassed I forgot. They're like my favorite order of all, and they comprise ants, wasps, and what people may not know as much, sawflies. And sawflies are not flies, because flies are dipterans, but sawflies are basically primitive wasps that... oh, whoops. I guess this might be a dead end. Makeshift skateboard. But sawflies are basically primitive wasps. They don't have that thread waste that bees, wasps, and ants are kind of known for, especially wasps. They have an ovipositor, which is an egg-laying device, and that ovipositor is saw-like. It looks really cool, but actually is like harmless. It's meant for laying eggs and cutting into plant tissue. They can be both pests as larvae, but they can also be beneficial as adults because they are predators. And so it's kind of a mixed bag, but I think they're pretty gnarly. Alright, I think this area is a dead end, so we're gonna go up here.
Oh wow, you're still here? Well, thank you. I very much appreciate that. This episode's kind of gone on for a while, and I've noticed that what felt to me like 20 minutes when I was playing actually was 50 minutes, and I realized that's kind of a lot for one video. So I am going to put a stop to it here, but all the same, thank you so much for watching, really. And if you would like, you're welcome to leave a comment. I'd be happy to read through them and reply to them. I'm very much happy to hear anything you have to say, good, bad, corrections. But all the same, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. And I'll try to get the next episode out at a good time. I do work a full-time job, and so I can't guarantee when it'll be come out, but I'm going to try and aim for Wednesdays, at least every other Wednesday. And I'll also do little clips and little whatnot of things I've already recorded. So that might be a bit of fun, just something to, while I take 8 years to release the next part. But all the same, really appreciated. I know I'm a broken record, but I truly mean that. And if you like the video, that's also fantastic. And if you want, feel free to subscribe, but don't have to. I still thank you for checking this out and giving it a look. So, all the same, I hope you have a great rest of your day. With that said, always make sure you have at least a little bit of yay in your day, and I will see you another time. Bye!